Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back in the shop today. I want to touch on the video that I did yesterday because I had a couple of comments on this tapering jig. But if you didn't see that video, it's the one from, well, yesterday, but it's titled Don't Do This, Instagram, I think, because I said something about Instagram, but I also was talking about something that I covered in the video, and that had to do with these clamps. So a lot of you guys, I'll say a lot, a couple at least, told me to turn this thing around and see how this clamp is. Well, this is how I had it. And the thing that I mentioned was don't run this out so it would hit the blade if you had to have this part of the clamp close to the edge. And a lot of you were saying, why don't you just turn this around on this side? So I did that. I got the Allen wrench out. There's a little Allen screw right here that you take out, and then this thing will just slip right off and then you spin it around. So I've got it on opposite than that one. So that clamp goes that way, this clamp goes this way. And so this will allow me to, if I had to get it real close, if I had a short piece or a thin piece, to this would allow me to get it real close. But watch what happens when I do this. Okay, so I'm going to tighten this down, and I want you to watch this area right here and see if you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not. All right, so what's happening is I'm pulling up on this. I don't know if you can see that, but see how it's pulling up on that wood? So, I think the clamp is designed to work like this. I mean, you can do it this way, and that will hold it. But that eventually, when you keep doing that, it's gonna mess your jig up. Yeah, I can see that right there on the camera. So I'm not sure I'm gonna do this. I'm sticking with my idea of cutting the end off. And also, once you have that out, kind of gets wedged in there. There we go. Yeah, so anyway, I think it lays back down. Let's see. Yeah, well, you can kind of see it right in here. And then also you can kind of see what it did to the wood. Figure out where I'm at. Here it is. Right there. So you can see it cracked that wood right there on that side. And I don't think it did anything to that side. So yeah, it just cracked. It cracked that a little bit. But anyhow, so I'm just going to turn this around and like it's supposed to be, and not use it like this. I haven't really ran into an issue. I haven't run into an issue where this was sticking out and I would, hit it with a blade or anything, because I'm just conscious about it. But I think as far as micro jig, and if micro jig, if you're watching, which I doubt they watch this channel, but it would help, I think, in my opinion, if the clamp stopped even or just shy of that, so you didn't have this extra piece hanging out. So if maybe it stopped right here, you wouldn't have that issue, and you wouldn't have to do any modifications. That's just my opinion, but anyway, I still like them. I think that little jig is a great little jig, and so I'll continue to use it. So we'll see what happens. I've just noticed it, so I've just always been careful about it. But I can see if you get in a hurry, or if you're getting tired, you tend to make mistakes. And I guess that's something else I need to touch on, because just talking to you guys right here now, I was in the shop the other night and just actually making some of those chairs that for this video that's coming out. and I knew I was going to be off the next day, and so I was trying to pull a late night or a late afternoon. Actually, it was a late night. I worked in the shop to about midnight after being in here all day, and I just got tired, and so I was making taper cuts. I didn't make any mistakes as far as kickback or having to cut something twice or anything like that. It was just, I would drop my pencil, or just silly stuff like with the drill, or I mean, just I don't know. I could just tell I was getting tired, and so when I get to that point, I know I need to quit and just go in, because as soon as you think that you've got it and you make a mistake, it's too late. So anyway, that's just how I determine when it's time to stop, is when I start making little mistakes, little small mistakes, and I know that I feel tired. So anyway, if I get to that point with these clamps, then I'm liable to make a mistake with that little piece sticking out, and I may run it into the blade, and who knows what'll happen. So I think I'll just modify them just to save myself that headache. So anyway, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys have a good, today's Wednesday, have a good Wednesday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Later.